The struggle is real, and the term Aluta Continua, Portuguese for the struggle continues, was first popularized by the Frelimo movement in Mozambique.
Google it.
And usually followed by Vitória é certa, meaning victory is certain. It's the 9th episode of your tasty cup of tea. It's a wrap, your weekly roundup of news happenings homegrown right here in Namibia. Well, the power struggles within the SWAPO party continue unabated.
The homie Joseph Shafeni produced this clip.
Let's sip on this here tea.
The former SWAPO Party Youth League leader Elijah Ngurare's bid to retake leadership of the league was slammed by the Secretary General of the party, Nangolo Mbumba, who says the position was forfeited after Ngurare and others were expelled from the ruling party and later reinstated as ordinary members. Ngurare sent out notifications on Thursday informing the Youth League that he will chair several key meetings to safeguard the wing from collapse.
You see, we have to choose to be selfish or to be selfless. The young people are divided. You saw the Central Committee, people were fighting each other. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah, I remember.
Now, if a Central Committee people are fighting, what do you expect of a Congress? Which means the Congress might be chaos or chaotic. So we are now saying, let us not be selfish. We can take time over the weekend. When Central Committee or NEC is meeting, I can come in there and assist them to get, at least to unite and work together.
The Secretary General of SWAPO, Nangolo Mbumba, maintains that Ngurare and others have a tendency of releasing statements to counter significant events of the ruling party.
We all have former posts. I was saying that I was a minister before. I can't go to the Ministry of Safety and Security and demand to chair meetings there. We have former speakers, we have even former presidents. They don't go back and say that whether now the other people left their offices under clear skies, very good condition. These ones left their offices because of certain things they were doing which were not acceptable to the leadership. And the leadership have to take decision on behalf of all of us. So the matter remains that ordinary members in our party don't chair meetings.
Both are at loggerheads on the issue of Ngurare's reinstatement, as the position is now filled by Veiko Nekundi in an acting capacity. Ngurare says he looks forward to attending and chairing the upcoming Central Committee meeting, while Mbumba maintains that the situation has and will remain the same.
And social media was lit.
Jack Francis asked, "Is this guy still a youth? Is he not over 40 yet?" Igwe Tapanya posted, "The only intelligent, radical, militant and humble leader in the history of the SWAPO Party Youth League, Dr. Ngurare. Many of them turned their backs on the youth because dirty politics is what put food on their table." And Joseph Haiguna posted, "Viva fearless youth leaders. Division among the youth should be an enemy of yesterday. Wherever there are united youth, there's also good progress." Ngurare hit back with the very thing elders don't like. A social media post which read, "Please tell Comrade Mbumba that he's wasting his energy. No letter was written to him. The notifications stand and it shall be so."
Ngurare was feeling himself, and he informed the acting Secretary General of the SWAPO Party Youth League, Veiko Nekundi, that he's coming to get his office keys and all of that.
I guess Veiko took a minute handing over the key, because Ngurare then followed up with this.
Sydney Garnep, the SWAPO Party Youth League Secretary for Labour and Justice, had an interview with Oshili 24 this week in which he told the elders of the SWAPO Party to basically back off.
He said, and I quote, "We need to put our self-interests and opinions aside and follow the Constitution. The challenge is that our Constitution does not cover the recent activities which worsens the dilemma. Key to it is that only the SPYL can resolve this matter, and we cannot preempt the outcome or else there might be no Congress. Therefore, being a structure of the party, we operate autonomously and do not need the elders in this. They created it for us and cannot direct us in handling it when they messed it up already. We need to be directed within the framework of the SPYL, and it's too early to say that Ngurare must come."
Shame. Grab some popcorn. That was just the intermission.
And in other news, the economic struggle is real, and many white-owned companies were on some nerve when approached to comment on the new draft bill proposed by government. Even me, not my money, Shem.
Social activist and member of the RDP, Monica Nambelela, said,
Where I fail to understand NEF, it's as if they're only targeting white people. Where is Mr. Kati? Where is BH? NEF must not be used to victimize white people. They, right now, the richest Namibians are Namibians who are in partnership with the Chinese. All the tenders are going to them. So those are the people that need to pay tax. We've got too many tax evaders from the black community. Nothing happens. Those, they need to be targeted. They need to pay up.
But the president is all about that harambe.
Inclusivity ensures harmony, and exclusivity brings discord. Our economy is not immune to our social realities, and therefore reflects and perpetuates the lack of inclusivity and social disparity at shareholding, board, senior management levels. Without deliberate policies, the economy on its own will not be able to correct the structural imbalances. I therefore believe that just as we have decided to engage in a second national dialogue on the land question, we may consider doing the same on inequality.
We spoke to other brave Namibians who were willing to speak their minds.
I'm all for our country. I'm all for helping the less advantaged. But I think there's going to be a lot of angry people when, like people that build up their business for 20 years and they just all of a sudden have to give 20% or 25% to someone that's not been there, not helped raising up the company. But on the other hand, I feel like if the person, it's something that has to happen, I guess, so if the person is qualified and he can bring his part and he can be responsible for 25% of the business, I think it's plausible. So yeah, that's my opinion about it.
For me, this regulation is unclear at certain moments, like will it affect all sizes of businesses or only the high income companies? I think it might rather have a negative effect on small and medium-sized businesses who already struggle at this stage, and might inflict a collapse of those companies and loss of jobs for ordinary Namibians.
At the moment, my business is 2 years old. We're not making a profit at the moment. We're just breaking even. So yeah, it won't benefit anyone in this business right now.
Aluta Continua. So winter's coming, and despite all the daily struggles we face, some people actually have to relieve themselves outside.
Outside, like in Namibia's wide open spaces outside. And it's really gross.
Otwala ngongeno unjolo wele kahingo shiti ponjeno kahita kwa chifakucha na unjo to dine pen tulimanya tifikopo sashonu ke napata kupula shili na ndeno pele ndolo mali dipenya okuchashike onu mokuri kokule kope ndolo mali dipenya kashipo hale hapa olike ndolo mali popo imalike weke timba itadrumbira kutulambela ondrome mokombige inya
omwezi 3 no shimina shilongwa shilinga kandi shilopota ngake thimbo kucha pa ima ayo no shimashili mpea tashipiaga nika shizomea na itaganika kugamwa kama tukaga no megumbo no kuli ngai mwene handi buruku akandeka no mavinga shingao ngesi ko paife ngeka pene kwaso jasho
techo nena ngengo kahada techone na apa piche fimbo lina katapwa
Seba tafatu napo usharu chona otwaka thani ujugo bu irambo bui one haturogitha. Shaturogitha no ujugo bono irambo natangu itatu urogitho sike kukiage no shindiripo kabashu kaje natango ngai kadirogitho kajugo honoka aturogitha natango nachi da natango baka eno mashara ukusapo irambo byono unibujugo so pa fenga he tipo dino pa feyo vura o meo haga matukane aga himera boyo nyata era bwaliuda onyata hizimono poka jugo akateka
okubo tatala eto ko numariga sashe pangilo teri holola oi pangilo leto o tunako kata pakemakulo o tubolo litupe o olusheno o unjua verina wa fresa vone muni wetu nakalengo atale kucha enya inmeya troapa aí na ningo ya hende mongo titale kucha pinyo pena ndo bai mbodi ni opiko fe podiva opo ushona shimanu njorowele otulimo nolo onka tukemone nolo bososo odiapo na kefi ko monje bode itopa hike bososo dando bala ne shiapo ndo molo nolo bala ngeno kwikwate mangeno ngeno shiri ngeno tunga tulina dando no kwata ko nnu ndieta ngino opo itatu mona vacha shumwe mukalola ovena watira ponavi toibonga ipi
binga hupo baomea tunanga ulufo marane urukadaru shokuza pudrok samono siwo huya sha uri pudrok samono de totalike ubashwa ushebwi atulongisi kujogo upoba uri wali mehabadane haroke urimo kuchano kapapa kama shaka teka heaka huyano atuzukwato kuteka ho dora inanejo tunola inodena.
This week Cecilia investigates the situation on the ground.
We are waiting to get in the toilet.
I need to use the toilet very fast.
Join the line.
The last one?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. We need toilets.
Meanwhile, the SWAPO party celebrated 57 years of existence last weekend, where the president was filmed gyrating with the dog.
Check this out.
Ooh, Shem, the president can't dance. And apparently some white men too, because this brother could have used a few moves when dodging some punches in Swakopmund recently.
Such vulgarity. I really can't take people who resort to calling others baboons and the like in a conflict situation seriously. Like, really? Baboon and a few expletives? That's the best you can do? And he's been slapped with, wait for it, a ban from the establishment. I bet Penny Sparrow wishes she lived here.
Shame. And he really looks like he likes fishing, ne?
And in other ongoing struggles, the Bank of Namibia celebrated a High Court victory this week after a judge ruled that the case was not urgent and struck it off the court roll.
Local media reported that the unceremonious removal of the SME Bank's board was illegal and asked the court to urgently suspend the order by the bank and reinstate them to their former positions.
The president left to Zim yesterday.
Another brother who's learnt a valuable lesson about harassing others is Jonas Junius, who couldn't keep his hands off a Brazilian woman.
Well, he's back home. Check out this clip produced by the homie Leston Vola.
For me, it was unfair. I worked so hard, for this moment. It came a long way. And my whole journey was just the Olympics, If I could have gotten medal there, I would have turned professional. I've dedicated myself. I've sacrificed I've made a lot of sacrifices just to get there, and just to end up in such. Yeah, I had my down moments, and all that. But then I just learned to bring myself up, and Mr. Lazarus was there to motivate me and keep me going. My coaches, all the people were calling me, so I would say I am much stronger now.
It seems like Jonas isn't out of the deep water just yet, as he might be required to return to Brazil for the continuation of his trial. When Jonas was asked about what happened that night between him and the housekeeper, he responded that nothing happened.
So government's actually undertaking a citizen satisfaction survey. We asked residents what their thoughts are.
5.
7.5. 5.
7 out of 10.
A 6. 7 there.
3 out of 10 satisfied.
Because there's not much politics, I mean like corruption and poverty. There's also not much poverty as in other countries of Africa.
It's not that I'm not happy or I'm happy. The reason why I'm giving a 5 is because when it comes to the Namibian government, there's no transparency.
People with people who are rich has more resources and everything compared to the lower class of our country.
The citizens are not involved in the decision making that the government are making. They should involve their citizens.
Even security, peace and security, if everything is just, to me, it's very good, pretty well.
Economic wise, we are stabilized. We don't have problems much related with poverty.
They must improve like the situation in Katutura. People there, they need water, they need toilet facilities, those kind of things. They must start to do something there, please.
Our government maybe should improve on that and just balance that gap between the poor, the poor people and the rich.
70% of the Namibian we have access to healthcare, water, clean water. I mean potable drinking water and everything. We have access to education, health services.
We removed the word of God from schools, so because of that, I'm not satisfied.
Whenever they are making their decisions, they don't involve us citizens. Even they involve us, now they don't take us into considerations. They can involve us, but then they are still making their own decisions wherever they are.
We need to reassess the school subjects because developed countries are doing that, and we need more vocational training, to teach people how to be self-sufficient.
There is no information, or the information is outdated. They must give more information to their citizens. They must involve their citizens in whatever decision they are making if they really want to make Namibia a better country for all of us.
Victory is certain, with some Namibians flying our flag high. One of the most respected and prolific media personalities of our time, Eba Kalondo, was recently appointed as spokesperson to the AU.
To still continue working on the continent is extremely important for me, and also to be able to show my children that one can have a good career.
There are holidays aplenty coming up, so check out this week's calendar to see what you can get in on.
The struggle is so real that people have had to come up with innovative ways to make money. This week on The Shift, I checked out what it's like to be a car guard.
Hello, Miriam.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, how are you, man?
I'm good, I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm very interested in learning what you do here every day. How does this job work? What time do you come here? And what do you need to learn to do it properly and, you know, make a good profit?
All right. We'll come here around 6. They'll pick us like 5:30, then we need to reach here 6 o'clock. We need to come here early, so those people, they come to work. They must always find us here. We must check their car if it's always having something, telephone or a laptop, then we need to go and call them that you must come and take your property out.
You just take what you get from the people?
Yeah.
You don't charge a specific price?
No, we don't charge. Hey, if he give you something, you say thanks. If he did not give, there's no problem.
Okay. All right. So tell me, if I must start now, there's a car coming, what do we do?
Yeah. Need to say, ma'am, like a parking here or there's no parking. Need to call him, say, there's a parking hole here.
Let me try them.
All right.
Let's look inside the car and see if there's something important.
Just check it like that, yeah.
Keys.
You just check it like that. You won't touch anyone's car. You just watch it. Yeah. There's nothing, and this one maybe. You need to go and walk around because you cannot just stand in one side. You need to go and walk around. The time you go and walk there, maybe the guy that he needed something, he was already here and then he's watching you are going, you see?
That's the time.
Yeah, in the time. You just come and break, then you remove. The time you are coming, you see the wind is already broken.
So now, isn't it loud when they break these cars? Isn't it very loud?
There's one car thing, they used to say it's a plug from the engine.
Oh, like spark plugs.
Yeah, that thing, if you put it in the window like this, it will just break small. You won't see it until you make like this, then you take something, do not, even the alarm do not cry. You cannot ask someone $1, you just, like this one is going out. Like this one, even that one is going out, like that car is coming. You just, if he's going there, he can coming out if you know that there's no parking. But especially you need to stand this way, or a person coming, you need to direct him that you can come here.
So you don't get tips from every car at all?
No. If the car break, it will cut by your salary. Seriously.
Like it's your fault?
Yeah, it's your fault because they put you there to protect, to watch everything, but you, for your carers,
and do you get a decent salary?
Yeah.
Can you survive? You can survive with your salary?
You can survive. Like our work, our job, let me say our company is having nice salary.
Oh, thanks, Miriam.
All right.
I learned something new today.
Okay. Security is a difficult job. It's not easy. Yeah.
Too much responsibility for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been struggling to master a vernacular for the longest time, and along comes this little Chinese lady who's spitting Oshiwambo like the best of them. And with that, it's a wrap. Catch us for a repeat tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Happy May Day, everybody!